Hello and welcome to today's lecture on the movement versus shifts in demand curve. Before understanding what does actually a movement and a shift mean, let me draw two curves taking quantity demanded on the x-axis and the price on the y-axis, and another curve where I take quantity demanded again on the x-axis and the price on the y-axis. Now, suppose I have a demand curve like this. This shows the inverse relationship between the price and the demand. Now, what does a movement mean? Movement means that when demand changes, with the change in price, other factors remaining constant. It means that all the other factors that determine the demand, like the price of related commodities, like we have the income effect or the level of the income of the household, all these factors remain constant. It's only the price that affects the demand, and that we definitely know that if we decrease the price, there's going to be the increase in the demand. So now this the movement from point A to B, that is an increase in demand, is known, this type of a movement, it's an increase in demand, is known as an expansion. And conversely, a movement that is from B to A, that is from movement back, or the decrease, or the movement from point B to A, this movement is known as contraction in demand. So now we have two types of the two types of the movement. One is an expansion. Let me change it to red. So expansion simply shows this an increase in the demand, and we have the contraction, that is this one. Let me change it to green. That is the decrease in the demand, that is the contraction, sorry, that is movement from point B to A when the demand decreases with the increase in the price. On the other hand, we have another, so this is known as a movement. One of the important features in the movement of the demand curve is that no new demand curve is formed. Now, let me talk about a shift in the demand curve. Say, for example, this is a demand curve 1. I may have two types of the shifts, that is one to the rightward side and another one to the leftward side. Let me name it as demand curve 2, and let me name it as demand curve 3. Now, shift in the demand curve is known as the change in quantity demanded with the change in other factors, price remaining constant. So at the same price we have a different amount of a demand. So as you see here, at this price, at this level of the price, we have two different levels of the demand. One is on this demand curve 1, another one on the demand curve 2. So which means that as the other factors go on changing, there may be a shift in the demand curve. Now the interesting feature is that the shift in the demand curve causes a change, uh, means a change in the demand curve. So a new demand curve is framed. Now a rightward shift over here, this is known as a rightward shift, or it is also known as an increase in demand. Now this movement, this shift is known as leftward shift, and is also known as a decrease in demand. So now if we summarize it is that a movement is simply change in demand, change in quantity demanded by the change in price are the factors constant. So other factors are constant. Now shift is change in quantity demanded with the change in other factors, price remaining constant.